So let's go ahead and look at question 13 on page 8. We're going to use the words given to make sentences. Do not change the order of words. It's very important. Only use the past simple or past continuous. So let's look at picture 1. This question is already answered, but we want to understand why they wrote this answer for us. So in the picture, the lady ordered a pizza, and then on the second picture it shows that she is not happy. She said, "We can't eat it because it's cold." The words provided for us are Katie, phone, the takeaway when the pizza, and arrive. So we're going to use the past simple here. Katie phoned the takeaway when the pizza arrived. She phoned them because, of course, the pizza was cold and she was not happy. For number 2, they used a mixture of both past continuous and past simple. Let's look at the pictures. They're having a meal, and in the second picture, the waiter is saying, "Sorry, I'm so late." Let's look at the words provided. When Danny arrive, we pay the bill. So they answered, when Danny arrived, this is the past simple, arrived, we were paying the bill. All right, so I guess that's not the waiter, that's Danny, but he arrived very late. So this is the second action that's happening as they are paying the bill. So here we use the past continuous. So when Danny arrived, that's the first action, him arriving, and they were paying a bill. This is another action. So we said we were paying the bill. Were being the auxiliary verb because it's a group of people, and paying being the past participle. Let's look at number 3. While he, this tells us that there's an action in the process, right? Walk in the mountains, Harry, see a bear. So there's also another action happening here. So I want you to think about that and try to answer the question on your own. All right, so a quick recap as you're doing your work. What do we write in our diaries? What happened to us that day? So naturally, activities will be using past tenses. So if you look at picture 8, the picture is on page 8 again, which we went over. On each picture, there are 2 activities. So which tense will you be using? Continuous. Why? 2 actions in the past are happening at the same time, and we said we use continuous in that situation. In order to give correct answers, you need to understand if you have 2 long activities at the same time, like I was watching while she was cooking, or 1 long activity interrupted by a short activity. While I was watching TV, the phone rang. The phone ringing being the short activity, and of course the long activity being watching TV. All right, for homework, you're going to do pages 9 all the way until 13. On page 9, you're going to choose the correct alternative between simple past and past continuous. Sorry, the answer is already there for you. You're just going to cross out the wrong answer. For number 15, you're going to choose the verbs in the correct forms, either past continuous or past simple. It should be very simple. Decide whether the activity has happened and it's concluded, it's finished, or if the activity is still happening and interrupted by another activity that happened in the past. For page 10, it says here is part of the website of a rock star called Aidan Flanagan. Put the verbs in the correct form, either past simple or past continuous. Again, very similar. And for number 17, it says complete the sentences with the verb in the past continuous. Write a second sentence with the verb in the past simple to say what happened next, and use your own ideas. If we move to page 11, this is where it gets a little bit different. We're going to use do, am doing, I am doing, or I did, and I was doing. All right? You're going to choose the correct alternative. Remember, when we use you, we're going to use what? Do. All right? So you're going to decide if that person does something, or if they're continuing to do something, or if they have done it and have finished. All right? Number 1, it says, hello, Mike. What are you doing, or what do you do in my part of London? We're going to use are you doing. What are you doing? Because he is there and he is asking him what he was doing. Well, actually, I am looking, or I look at these new flats. All right? So you're going to use I am looking, okay? He is doing something. And continue as follows. For 19, it says put the verbs into the correct forms: present simple, present continuous, past simple, or past continuous. So you're going to have to go on the knowledge that you gained from our previous lesson here as well. And continue on to page 12 and 13. All right, good luck, and I can't wait to see your answers.